Hey guys, welcome back to Cajun Horror Talk. I'm Jay.
And Ross.
Today we're talking about Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child.
He's back.
So grab a beer, grab a cup of coffee.
Let's talk horror.
All right, guys. Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child.
The Dream Child.
1989. Looking at a runtime of 1 hour and 29 minutes.
All right.
All of it.
Every last damn bit of it.
Before we get into it, guys, make sure if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe. Give us a like on our video. If you listen to us on SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes, and Pandora.
Hey.
Yeah, we're now on Pandora, guys. And give us a like, follow us, give us all the good things. Especially on YouTube, on iTunes. Please rate our channel and
throw some comments, throw some ratings. Let us know what you like, what you don't like.
That's it. All right. So made it a budget of $6 million. Made a gross of $22.1 million.
That's a lot of claymation for $6 million.
Yeah. Cast, we're looking at Robin Englund, of course, as Freddy.
Naturally.
Lisa Wilcox returns as Alice.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Hassel returned as Dan.
Mm-hmm.
We had Kelly Jo Minter as Yvonne. Erica Anderson as Greta, and Joe Seeley as Mark.
Yeah. Okay.
So, plot of this movies.
I know nothing about the people in this movie. We just watched it.
Yeah. Plot of this movie is Alice is pregnant, and Freddy is going to use her child to bring himself back.
Yeah, which is... I mean, the last movie he brought himself back through dog piss, flaming dog piss. This one,
which was better than this.
I was about to say, I didn't think that I was going to be more disappointed than a way to bring somebody back, but they did it, and they came out right out of the gate, starting with the. There was no like nudity or anything, but it was an implied sex scene. You know what the hell was going on and shit, and then she gets trapped in a damn shower that starts filling up with water, and she starts drowning, and
she ends up. One cool thing is you actually see the insane asylum where Amanda Kruger was raped.
There's a lot of backstory in this one, which I did actually kind of like, but I didn't at the same time. I guess I kind of had mixed feelings on it. Yeah,
well, it was just the whole fucking movie was kind of. If you try to follow this movie, it's confusing as shit.
Dude, I had to fucking stop it and rewind and see what the hell was going on. I think I talked to you a couple times during the movie, like, what the fuck is happening right now?
You said I'm trying to pay attention, but it's harder when I'm trying to pay attention.
Dude, I was trying so hard. I was really focusing on this fucking movie. There's a lot of out-the-box things that happened in this fucking movie.
Well, cool part is, like, you see one of the maniacs is Robert Englund without the makeup on.
That was really cool. I did like that he was in the mix of the 100 maniacs that Amanda Kruger got.
I'm just saying, if anybody in there has the strong seed, it was that guy.
Yes, but in the same breath is that you see him in there, but you immediately think that's Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. So now you're putting subconsciously into my head that Freddy Krueger
that's the daddy.
Raped his mother.
No, I don't think that. I look at him
what
like,
put in my head. I was like, it looks just like fucking Robert Englund.
Yeah, everybody else must have been shooting blanks. I'm pretty sure he was the father.
I'm guessing.
If they put him on Maury, he's the father.
Was Freddy Krueger Sr. That's what happened. Yeah.
But then once again, we go in there and they fuck the lore up again.
I don't know at what point any of these characters fell asleep. Half of the shit happened when Alice was awake. I don't know if she was just daydreaming in a park while she was walking through some shit, and things
it's
just
not even that.
happening.
I'm talking about like Freddy, the whole idea of the infant Freddy.
Yeah, that he wasn't Freddy. Look, he was Freddy.
Yeah,
he wasn't the burned skin monster.
Mutant.
No, he grew up as a regular
fucking person, and he was just a child murderer.
Yeah, and then he was burned by the parents. But in this movie, he's a baby.
But no, they talk
Freddy.
about they talk about, like, you see that in the beginning, but then she goes back and tells a story about how he got off on a technicality.
No, they never mentioned the technicality that this motherfucker got off on. They never mentioned it. They've talked about it so many times in all these movies about, it was a technicality he got off, so the parents killed him. What fucking technicality did he get off on?
I don't know. They didn't read his Miranda rights.
Dude, that better not be. If that ever comes up in the middle of this fucking series, like, well, they didn't, read him his rights before they arrested him.
That'd be great.
Jesus, man.
That'd be fantastic.
I just can't see it, dude. There's what technicality? And if there's a technicality, that would have only been in one of the murders, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he did it multiple times. So like, okay, if he's serving 9 life sentences, but this one we fucked up on some paperwork, so we're just 9 life. That's good enough. 9 life sentences.
I don't know.
Fine with that. But all of them, he got off on all of them.
Guys, this movie is fucking rough. The acting is not the greatest.
The acting is not the greatest,
especially with Mark.
The dialogue was very clunky and not. It didn't feel organic. It really felt forced. It really felt like even this is 89. I don't see where teenagers and people in high school would associate with each other the way that these kids did.
Yeah,
it was very not believable.
All from different walks of life, all from different social scenes.
It just wasn't believable, and just the dialogue itself just felt so forced. It didn't feel like a realist. I would never believe that these kids were friends in real life.
Although I gotta say, is the first instance that we see a good parent,
a good dad. We see a good dad.
Her dad's a great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a recovering alcoholic. Don't get me wrong, he wasn't the best guy ever.
He was an alcoholic, but he's going to meetings.
He's
sober. He finds out that his daughter's pregnant,
and he's willing to help her. He's taking her side. He's supporting her.
Yeah. He's not.
We finally have a fucking good parent.
He's
in
not
being
a dick about it. She even asked him, like, "Are you embarrassed about me, or are you ashamed of me, or something?" He's like, "No, I'm not."
Meanwhile, Greta's mom,
this bitch, dude,
wants her to be a fucking model.
Poor Greta.
Sitting at this table, dude, and the guy next to her is talking about her daughter's body.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how you have a daughter. If at any point in her life, when she turns into a teenager, she's in fucking high school, and you're at a meal and somebody makes a comment about your daughter's body, that dude's getting slapped.
It's like they're judging livestock. That's what it felt like.
Oh, she's gonna make some strong children.
Yeah,
what the fuck is wrong?
Look at the udders on that one.
Jesus Christ,
it's sick.
It's bad. If anybody,
but then she dies and nobody fucking moves.
Okay, she apparently falls asleep at the dinner table, and her nightmare, her biggest fear is.
I'm pretty sure that was Tina's. Her and Tina must have been first cousins. My moms were sisters.
Yeah, they're like really close. They grew up together.
Tina. Oh, what was the other chick?
Nancy.
Not Nancy either. Nancy's mom just drank a whole bunch. She
was an alcoholic.
But damn, Tina's mom was shitty too, though. She was the one that you need to quit dreaming like that.
Yeah, you need to stop dreaming like that. How dare you? So she...
Kristen's mom I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, Jesus. Mary and Joseph. She was a horrible mom. So Greta falls asleep at the table, apparently. And she goes into her dream, and her biggest fear is obviously her weight, her body. She wants to be slim and trim. She wants to look like a model. So Freddie is force-feeding her after some really crappy, sarcastic dialogue from Freddy Krueger.
It was bad.
He starts force-feeding her in her dream, and her face starts growing, and you see her start, getting the effects of getting all this extra food and shit, where she starts choking. Now, in reality, she's standing at the head of this table, choking.
Yeah.
Nobody moved.
And writhing, and like she's...
Nobody moved.
Like she's possessed.
They just sat there and watched her until she face-planted the fucking table. They all just sat there and watched, like, oh, God, she's choking.
Yeah. Oh.
What? Oh, that's horrible.
Oh.
What? Oh, what?
Someone should do something.
Oh shit, she's dead.
Oh. Well.
Dude, that was an extended period of time. She's standing up, fucking choking at the head of this table. There's lines of fucking people at this fucking table, and they're just sitting there watching her, and she just dies.
How did she fall asleep at the head of the table that long, and nobody tried to wake her up?
I want to say, even before the fucking dream, she's sleeping at the table. The mom is paying very close attention. That look, she falls asleep at the table that long, and you can't wake her up. The dude that was talking about her body is already carrying her to a van.
Yeah,
like I'm sorry, there's no way she's staying asleep along at this table that long at this fucking table, and nobody's fucking with her while she's sleeping.
Then you get poor Dan.
Jesus.
Dude was a dad and didn't know it yet.
Yeah, poor Dan. Feel for you, Dan.
Because Alice had her whole little run in with Freddie at the beginning, so he's hauling ass to try to help her. He falls asleep behind the wheel.
At that point,
Freddie's not your biggest problem.
No, you're sleeping behind a fucking truck.
He went a good fucking ways sleeping.
Yeah, he did. That's some talented shit when you can be asleep and still. You know that road.
He got all the way to the diner before he hit a fucking truck.
He did. He crashed right outside of Alice's work.
But again, you see a incident to where.
Oh, don't dream and drive was one of the most.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that. Stop.
Buckle up.
Buckle up.
But
it was horrible.
Again, the fucking lore's all over the place with this series, because you got in the earlier movies, whatever happens in your dreams happens.
I know you bitch about the lore a lot, but he's a fantastical monster.
Here's the thing: what happened, and it's stated throughout the fucking movies that if something happens to you in your dreams, it happens to you on the outside.
On the outside, yes.
When he wrecked, he was in perfect fucking health.
Yeah, but we've seen that before in previous movies that we've watched.
But some of them do it, some of them don't.
Yeah.
As I'm saying, nothing's fucking consistent in this franchise.
Okay, you go for it's the amount of your belief, maybe. if you really, really believe and you're really scared and you really feel that Freddy Krueger's about to kill you, then it manifests itself in the physical outside of your dream.
I'm pretty sure this is the second movie Dan put up with this motherfucker. The belief was real, son.
I'm grasping at straws here, trying to make this lore
so
fit.
were the fucking producers and the director of this movie.
They did. They grasped at some really horrible straws. I'm just trying to make, he's fueled by fear and belief. I mean, maybe Dan's thing was Freddy's locked away. It's fine. It's not going to happen like it was. This is just, PTSD type
Alice
of shit.
had already called him. Freddy's back. He's on his way to go help her. And he believes her now.
Fantasy. Maybe he doesn't believe her. Maybe he doesn't.
If you and I got attacked by a fucking dream demon, we thought we killed it, and I called you 3 years later and said, Ross, he's back. What is the fucking first thing you're thinking?
I'm moving to Alaska.
Exactly.
I'm going.
Exactly.
I'm going.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
I'm just saying, there has to be some kind of legitimate reason for the lore to jump the way that it does.
Yeah, because it has shitty writers.
I'm looking at it from movie perspective, not from writing perspective, from actually layout from point of view. You watch the fucking movie, there's got to be...
Jason has a better lore continuity than this fucking movie.
Yeah, I'll see that. He does. He doesn't jump around quite as much as the Freddy lore does.
Yeah.
But it's something that you mess with when you're dealing with a fantastical being who has really almost unlimited powers in your dream. He can really do anything. But see, that's where it's not in your dream. How the fuck does he have the powers that you have? So you have to look at
because apparently sometimes he can do while you're awake, but he can't some all the time.
Okay, well they touch on the things like a lot of these kids have gone through the Freddy Krueger scare, so they stop sleeping because they don't want to dream. We've touched on the micro naps and the remake of it.
That was cool. The micro sleeps was cool.
But see, we've touched on that lore. So some of those things that maybe they couldn't.
But that didn't count for this.
I'm not saying it did. I'm saying maybe some of the things that they thought about they couldn't articulate properly in the storyline. But that might have been a similar road they were going down.
That's that bullshit. I call bullshit.
You can call bullshit all you want. I'm saying that you don't know. You don't fucking know. You weren't there.
And then...
You weren't there.
Okay, try to think about the kills in this movie. There's what, 3?
There's what?
Dan, Greta, and Mark.
And Mark, because Yvonne lives, right?
Yeah, Yvonne lives.
Yvonne lives. So that's the only 3 real kills.
You get 3 kills in the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, that's really low for a Freddy movie.
Yeah.
It really is.
Because when they come out like the little testicles out of his back at the end, dragging the baby.
Yeah, they tried to emulate some.
It's just the 3
from prior. Yeah, you're right. That's the 3 of them that are trying to escape.
That's a really fucking low body count for a Freddy movie. Plus, if he's only coming in through the child's dreams, how is he affecting everyone else?
How is the child dreaming? You want to talk about lore? Why is this child dreaming about Freddy Krueger?
Look, and yeah, exactly. I'm one who believes a child's alive as soon as conception.
I do too, completely.
But there's no way that child, as early on as her pregnancy is,
would be able to dream about Freddy Krueger.
Dream.
Oh, she was way too early in her pregnancy.
I call
for that.
Bullshit.
For that, I think so. The child's not developed enough to actually have those. I don't believe. We're not doctors. I haven't looked this shit up, but there's no fucking way. She just found out she was pregnant.
Yeah, there's like 4 cells hugged together right now.
Yeah.
I call bullshit.
That's more kills than this movie had.
Yeah.
All right. So Dan's parents find out that Alice is going through all this traumatic shit. Of course,
she's gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
She's gone cuckoo. She's completely lost her shit. She goes to the fucking doctor to get an ultrasound. Even the doctor says, you're way too early for this. There's no reason for this shit to go on. She falls into a dream state. And
again, how?
She falls asleep a lot in this fucking movie, allegedly. I don't know. So she falls
undiagnosed narcoleptic.
She might be. Dude, a narcoleptic Freddy Krueger victim would be a fucking fan fiction that we need to watch. We need to write that fan fiction. Narcolepsy and Freddy Krueger would not fucking mix. We just have a frustrated extra scene about a guy who has insomnia and can't fucking sleep for 7 days at a time, and Freddy's just pissed off.
Come on, motherfucker.
What the fuck?
Yeah, chasing after a meth addict.
So...
This guy hasn't slept for 7 days.
Yeah, fuck it. So Dan's parents, they're about to be grandparents. They find out that Alice is she's pregnant with their kid's kid, so they're going to be grandparents. And they find out that she's going a little fucking off the deep end. She's delusional.
In what way is it okay for that doctor to call his parents?
Oh, that's a big
Isn't that a HIPAA
law violation. That's a huge HIPAA law violation.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
Fuck that doctor, indeed. So they go to Alice's dad's house where Alice and her dad live. And they call Alice into the living area after we see a very disturbing plant in Alice's room that I still don't fucking understand. It's a bottom half of a mannequin with jeans and shoes on it.
With a plant on top.
And then there's a plant on top.
You wonder why you're having nightmares.
You're trying to plant nightmares into your own fucking psychological fucking.
Not to mention that her friend, when she wakes up after Dan dies, says, "Oh, it's okay, babe. You're just a little pregnant."
Yeah, just a little pregnant. It's okay. You're just a little pregnant.
Is that
just a little bit?
Is that like having just a little cancer?
Just a little cancer. Just a little narcolepsy.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Just had a little heart attack.
What's this? Just a little suicide. Yeah. It apparently was a little suicide because you didn't find a fucking body for Amanda Kruger.
How was that considered a suicide?
They ruled Amanda Kruger's death a suicide, and they did not have a fucking body. That is the biggest plot hole I've seen in any movie in a long time.
Enough to where we paused the movie.
What the fuck did he just say?
Because I'm like, no, don't rewind that. Rewind that.
But they didn't find a body.
They didn't have enough evidence. No body. What?
She's missing.
It's not suicide.
She's just missing. Her face should be on a milk carton, not like she shouldn't be considered. Well, fuck it. We can't find her. She's dead. But we don't have a body. Suicide. Just put suicide. We found a rope hanging. That's good enough.
I don't get it.
All right. So Dan parents. Dan is dead, and they want to adopt Dan's child to raise as their own because they believe that Alice is going to be unfit as a mother. And as long as it takes, but Alice's dad finally stands up. Got to say kudos to the good dad in this fucking movie. He's like, you're not going to come in my house and pull this bullshit. You're going to get the fuck out. And so he's supporting his daughter. He's supporting Alice in everything. We know he's got his downfalls. He was a former alcoholic. He makes a crack about going to, how was your AA meeting? Oh, it was sobering. Yeah. Very sobering.
That was a good one. I like that one.
I really did. And he's being truly supportive of his daughter.
Yeah. And we never see in a nightmare movie.
You never see that in a nightmare movie because they always see these shitty parents like, I'm trying to fuck this guy. Would you go to sleep and leave me alone?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Then, let's see. What we got? What's his name? Mark's death.
Oh, yeah. Well, very interestingly done.
The one time we don't see all kinds of fucking claymation. What is it? Look, I'm a fan of claymation.
I'm a fan of claymation, and I'm a fan of.
But Beetlejuice had less claymation in this movie.
Yeah, and see, you didn't watch Beetlejuice and talk shit about the claymation as it was going on.
No,
you never did. You know what? We didn't talk claymation. We didn't talk shit about the claymation in Nightmare 3, where he became the puppet, marionette.
Yeah,
when he became the marionette, that was fucking amazingly done. They did a great fucking job with that. And the claymation was so present that I think we ripped on it through the entire fucking movie.
Almost the entire movie.
We kept talking shit. But why do they keep using this fucking claymation? They stopped it. They did have a good effect when they pulled Mark into the comic book.
Yeah, when he kind of goes black and white.
Kind of goes black and white and turns.
Reminds me like a 90s music video. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? When he turns, he gets sucked into the comic book, and then but then he meets up with Freddy.
Yeah.
Freddy's on a fucking skateboard for some reason.
Yes, he is. Freddy is skateboarding. He's a hipster in this movie. Yeah.
And he turns into, what's his fucking superhero's name?
Super Freddy.
No, the guy's superhero.
Oh, the fucking Mark superhero. Oh God, I don't even remember. I didn't care.
Yeah, I know. I don't care.
We didn't get enough fucking.
There's
no character development.
There's no character.
I know the most about Alice's dad after watching this fucking movie. He's the one I know the most about.
He's the only character in here that actually had an arc.
Do you know what I know about Mark?
I'll tell you this.
He draws. He likes comic books, and he was in love with Greta. That's it. That's all I know about that.
And we literally know all of that because they said it out loud.
And it's exposition. It's not something you learned through the movie or through the dialogue in the movie. He was literally just like, do you think I'm wrong for being in love with her? I'm like, okay. That's the best way you could put that in that movie. That's the best way.
We know Greta wanted to be a model, or her mom wanted her to be a model. And her mom was hard on her. You know how we know that? Because Mark says it.
Mark says it. It's all expositional backstories. We don't actually learn anything about these characters.
Yvonne works at the hospital, and she is a diver.
Yep.
And that's all we know about her.
That's it. I don't know shit about these fucking people at all. I don't know anything about them.
Not even Alice. You don't hear anything about.
No, everything I know about Alice is from previous fucking movies.
Yep.
That's everything I know about Alice. You didn't learn anything about the. Oh, I'm sorry. She's pregnant. We learned that right at the beginning.
Yeah, and it's because they tell her.
She's just a little pregnant.
She's just a little pregnant.
She's just a little pregnant.
You know what I mean?
So we I don't know anything about these fucking people. But Freddy's got Mark in his dream, and Freddy turns into Super Freddy. He's a big, buff, jacked up fucking guy.
Oh, what is he? Faster than a million maniacs?
Faster than 100 maniacs, and something about Batman. He said something about fucking Batman.
No, not Batman. A madman.
Madman. I thought he said Batman. That's how much I was paying attention to this fucking movie.
Yeah, something about a madman. I don't know. And he tries to shoot him again, and it just bounces off, and then
Yeah.
He turns him into a fucking piece of paper and
snips him.
Yep, shreds him.
He's a shredder.
Super shredder.
Yeah, there was no money involved in making that fucking scene. That couldn't have cost too much to fucking.
I'll say this: it was pretty cool though when he turns him into paper and he cuts him, and then all the color drains out of him onto the floor.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty well done.
But here's my thing, right? And in there, she wakes up and all the fucking shelves and shit have fallen on top of him.
Yeah,
because Freddy cut them up.
Yeah. Movie, dude. Movie. It's a fucking fantasy movie.
And then they find this dude cut to fucking pieces.
Yeah.
And, that building wasn't up to code. You're lucky you both didn't die.
Yeah. The words from the cop after that shit. Why are you worried about if this building's up to code? And why does it have any bearing on what happened to this kid?
Basically what they're saying is that the stuff collapsing on top of him killed him. What?
No. There is no fucking way a rational human being would think that. There's no way.
You find this girl at a fucking crime scene where someone was just cut to fucking pieces.
Yeah.
And, okay.
You're lucky. You're lucky you're not dead.
Yeah.
You're lucky. You lucked out.
As I said.
Again.
What?
There's no... The plot holes. This has some of the bigger plot holes that I've seen. And we talked a lot of shit about some Freddy movies before. This one is not amazing to me.
I liked dude, Mark's acting was fucking awful. The guy who played Mark, sorry, bro.
Oh God, yeah, he was unbelievable as a character.
There was no inflection in his voice, like you really didn't want to fucking be there.
Look, Mr. Joe Seeley, you might be an amazing actor. I don't think I've seen you in too many different movies.
No,
you may have a great acting career somewhere. This might have been one of those roles that just didn't shine for you, but it showed.
Right,
it definitely showed. I didn't believe his delivery. I don't even think he really fucking cared about Greta.
No.
I really don't think he did.
No. He was just like...
You'd have been a little bit more devastated as a character if the person you just love the most is killed.
Is killed.
You'd
guys, look, I just checked my phone because I wanted to see who the date was. Next week, we're going to have a drunk podcast dropping.
Yeah, guys.
We're reviewing Zombievers drunk.
It's going to be Wednesday.
The acting was better in Zombievers than in this movie.
Yeah, I think so.
I really do.
I think that I related to the characters in Zombievers more than I related to the characters in this
Alice
movie.
is better in this one than the last one.
Yeah.
But in the last one...
Lisa Wilcox, I preferred her in this movie.
Oh, 4 looks like she just smoked a big bowl of weed.
She just wasn't into it, I don't think. I really don't think she was. She was just there. I think that's because she was I don't know. I don't think that it jumped out to her. I don't think that she was as excited about it. Maybe.
I don't know. But it was bad. The last one. This one's not much better, but better.
Oh, this one was better. I liked her portrayal better in this fucking movie than
nothing they
one.
said made me believe that they meant what they said.
No, not at all. I didn't. There was so forced laughter in a couple of the scenes where they were trying to be funny. There was, again, I don't see in real life. Look, we hang out with a pretty diverse group of people.
We do.
We always have. However, there's always usually one common thing that brings us together, or there's something that we have in common, or there's something that we do together. Like, I mean, I'm not going to go, I'll go bow hunting with you, but I won't go bow hunting with another friend. We'll go do something different. Like, there's always something that pulls us together in some way or another. None of these characters seem to have anything in fucking common. No. They're just randomly thrown together. I swear to God, it's like they had 52 characters and they put them in a deck of cards and they first shuffle. They said, fuck it, let's make a movie.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
It's almost the Power Rangers thing, where we got to get all these teenagers with all these different backgrounds and get as diverse as possible.
You leave Amy Jo Johnson alone.
But it really is. We have to break this cast up as diversely as possible.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
To make this a cool movie.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to.
If you're going to do that, at least give a reason for it.
Yeah.
Look, if all 5 of these kids would have been on a fucking swim team, you wouldn't have heard a peep out of us.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, they're the swim team. Of course they're hanging out together.
Yep. All you had to say was like they were in the same like scout troop when they were kids.
Or they literally, hey, they grew up together doing this.
Yeah, they live next door.
They live next door. They're from the same neighborhood.
They're the Elm Street kids.
That would have even made fucking sense. I would have fucking pissed on it. I'd be like, really? We're doing the Elm Street kid thing again? But I would have been, okay, these characters are at least there.
It makes sense.
It gives them a reason to be together. There's no reason for these kids would hang out with each other.
Yeah.
Those kids would be fighting in a real fucking high school.
Oh, no, they'd hate each other.
They would fucking hate each other.
Especially like Greta and Yvonne wouldn't hang out.
Absolutely fucking not.
She's like Yvonne's
Dude,
like
fucking look at
diver and
Mark and Dan.
yeah.
Name one thing those two guys have in common. One of them the artistic guy who loves comic books and nerdy shit.
Who's dating the model?
Who's dating the model, and the model's not dating the jock. And then you have the girl. She's a fucking nursing student. And she's the intelligent honor society girl, and she's on the diver. But none of these kids have any fucking thing in common at all.
Nothing.
You'd have to have just one thing. That's all I want. Just one thing to bring these kids together.
I could see Mark and Alice being together. And Greta and Dan.
But I would see Mark and Alice together because of the fact that they were both outcasts, and that would be their thing that would bring them together.
Yeah,
that would be something in common that they would be like, okay.
And I could have saw Greta and Dan because they're both, one's the model, one's the jock.
Yeah, the high. I could see that. The popular.
But they literally all swapped the fuck around, and
I don't know what the fuck happened in this movie.
How is it that nobody knows who the fuck Freddy Krueger is?
At this point, we're fucking 5 movies in. We're 5 movies in
the same fucking town.
Okay, this same fucking town. We're in Springwood. This has happened 4 times before this.
Yeah. Well, not to mention, it's happened to this group of kids.
I was about to say, it's happened to Alice and Dan before.
Yeah, and apparently Alice and Dan can't be too great friends with these guys because where were they in the last fucking movie?
No shit, they're just randomly new fucking friends, and they're like, "Oh, my friends died again. Dead. Fuck it, I gotta get some new friends. I gotta get
new friends like a fucking Judas goat.
You're a fucking pariah at high school. If all your friends died last year mysteriously."
Alice is literally a fucking Judas goat. I just thought of that. You know what a Judas goat is, correct?
I know exactly what a Judas goat is.
For y'all that don't know what a Judas goat is, when you have places that are overrun with goats, wild goats, they'll take one goat, castrate it, and then they'll put a tracking collar on it, and they'll let it loose, and it goes find groups of goats, and they come in with helicopters and gun them down. And except for that one.
No, because they need the Judas goat to keep going and find.
And he goes and he finds new groups of goats. She is Freddy's Judas goat.
She absolutely is. That's probably the best metaphor you've come up with in a while. But Alice is absolutely a Judas goat.
Yeah.
She just went find random group of teens.
Just finding new fucking victims for Freddy.
Okay, but that would imply that she walked up to the group who's already established.
Yeah.
No. She had to go different places. She went on a fucking scavenger hunt to find a bunch of random
fucking
people.
Shopping spree.
Yeah, and then her fucking child is dreaming inside of her. Of course it is. And her child
is friends with Freddy.
Her child is friends with Freddy. Why is it?
How is it she's seeing her child?
Why is it a little kid when she's seeing it?
Well, they said that he's growing faster because Freddy is imbuing him with the souls.
No. And he's not. How the fuck are you going to know that? That's like some Back to the Future shit.
He's feeding him soul food.
Yes, I heard that, which implies that he's making pizza like he did in the last one.
I know.
He definitely made soul food in the last one.
Yeah, well, no, he's feeding the kids the souls to make him more advanced intellectually, to where he's using him to manipulate Alice. I know.
It's fuck. That's just a little far.
But it all comes back to Amanda Krueger.
That's a little far reached.
We have to find her body.
Yeah. By the way, if you're a very sexy nun, don't go into the maniac's pit
and stay there. I
know she got locked in over the holidays and crap, but don't go. Why?
Who just locks the fucking doors on the insane asylum for holidays?
Why is she not being escorted around this place? Because even in a short stint, it was like, she's a pretty attractive woman.
Yeah.
Even if she's in a fucking nun outfit in there, these are people who are locked away from fucking females. Why would you put her like, oh, she'll just be an hour. Okay, bye. I'm going to go walk around the maniacs for a little while.
Have fun. Yeah.
That just seems really fucking dangerous. And look what the hell happened. Just
again,
saying.
Who just locks the fucking door in the insane asylum and is like, we'll be back after New Year.
Yeah, well, your boy was up top. He's like, well, fuck it. I keep losing count. He's like, it's 100. Don't worry about it. Let's go. And they shut the door and lock her in, and she's screaming, hey, wait. And then all the fucking maniacs descend upon her.
Yeah.
What kind of, that's a really, 100, just like 100 flat? That's a really...
That's a really convenient number.
Really, like, how often does that happen in places where, like, no, we're at 50? Fuck it. Okay. We're at 52. Shit, we need to get rid of 2 guys.
Yep.
We need even numbers. We need even numbers for quick counting so we can make sure that no one else gets locked in here.
I don't know.
It's really fucking convenient. But yeah, what can you have 109?
Why is it Amanda's the only one who could stop him? I thought in the last movie the only thing that could stop him was the fucking Dream Master, which was supposed to be Alice. Why isn't she a Dream Master anymore?
Why couldn't you have 109 maniacs in there? 9 of them just weren't fucking rapists. Couldn't we just imply that maybe not all the maniacs are rapists?
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I get you. I don't know why.
I thought the only way to stop him was put him in a consecrated grave. I thought the only way to stop him was to turn your back on him and not believe in him anymore. I thought the only way to stop him was a heterosexual relationship.
There's no way to legitimately stop him. I think that's what they're building towards right now. They're trying to get about like, okay, you may think you know how to stop him, but what you don't know is a dog with VD. What you don't know is a dog with VD is going to come back, and then when we take care of him, then his mom is probably going to have VD, and she's going to come back. You're not telling me she got raped by 100 maniacs and she doesn't have VD.
Yeah, she got that gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. That's what you see Freddy's face. That's what her genitalia looks like.
So they have to find Amanda's body. Well, I guess it's supposed to be her fucking body.
But no one ever found her body. It's supposed to be. I guess it's symbolic of the place where she was hidden. Okay, she had to break through a wall.
Yeah,
somebody had to build a wall around a dead body.
They insinuate that Freddy killed her.
And then built the wall?
Thank you. He's in the fucking dream world.
He's in the dream world. He built the wall with bricks?
Well, I think he may have killed her in real life. Because remember they say that when he was on trial.
Okay, yeah, they did mention that too.
She died while he was on trial.
Okay, but if he wasn't convicted though.
I know he got out and went kill her. And built the wall.
If he wasn't convicted,
he went straight Trump with it.
Why was he Why was he in the maniac asylum?
Huh?
He wasn't convicted. Was that not in the maniac asylum, or was that a different place?
No, it was just in a tower.
Okay. Okay.
Just a random
that's
fucking
another
tower.
place where the fucking movie lost me.
Yeah.
All right, so he apparently... Why did he kill his mother?
Because she was the only one who could stop him. I don't know.
That doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. It's hard to rape kids when you're thinking about your mom.
It just doesn't make sense.
She's the only one who could stop him.
It just doesn't make sense that he would kill his mother.
I don't know. There's nothing about this that makes sense.
I mean, his mother saved his life by not having an abortion, and he came back and killed her?
Nothing in this movie. This is like fucking Hawkeye talking to Scarlet Witch in Age
of Ultron.
Yeah. The city's flying, I have a bow and arrow.
None of this makes sense.
Same situation.
It's definitely the same fucking situation. All right, what's the fucking Rotten Tomatoes score on this?
Rotten Tomatoes scores this 32%.
Okay.
Audience scores this 32%.
Okay.
You and I, so far.
Oh, God. We're doing this?
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, the original.
46.
I gave it a 40, you gave it a 46.
Yes, I stand by that.
Nightmare 2, I gave it a 35, you gave it a 27.
I stand by that.
Nightmare on Elm Street 3, I gave it a 46.
Okay.
You gave it a 41.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Nightmare on Elm Street 4, I gave it a 25, you gave it a 35.
Okay.
Which was kind of fucking high.
I liked it. I enjoyed the movie.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck you. I enjoyed the fucking movie.
You did that just to mess with me.
You can't prove that.
5, what are we giving it?
See, here's where I'm torn.
Like Mark?
Like Mark. I'm torn the fuck up like Mark. Because
this movie sucks.
It sucks.
But you like it.
I did enjoy some plots of it, and I did enjoy some things. Even though there were some were some major plot holes going on. I'm not going high. Don't worry about that. I'm putting this underneath. I'm putting it underneath 4 for damn sure. But the reason that I'm stuck is because I think I may have been too harsh on Nightmare 2.
Really?
I think I may have been too harsh on Nightmare 2.
I believe you are. I gave it a 35. I told you that. I enjoyed that movie.
I think that I was way too harsh on it because I honestly think that I would probably watch Nightmare 2 again before I watched this one.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
Yeah.
So we might adjust my Nightmare 2 score later, but for this one, it's going to be, I'm giving it a 30.
Oh.
I'm giving it a 30, dude.
You're giving it a 30?
I'm giving it a 30. You can write it down. We'll argue about it later. I'm giving it a 30.
Okay.
Which is why I said I think I was too harsh on Nightmare 2.
No, I'm giving this a 22.
22. God damn, Jay. 22?
I'm never watching this movie again. If I can help it, I'm not watching this movie.
I'll watch it again. It's not my fucking favorite, but the plot was all over the fucking
Dude, Nightmare on
place.
Elm Street has some of the weakest later movies of all the franchises. Of all your major franchises, your Halloween, Friday, Nightmare, even, not so much, not as bad as Hellraiser, but
Nightmare's got some rough ones, though.
Of the later ones, even.
And the reason I said that about
like Friday, the later movies, at least they're fun.
Yeah, they are.
And once you get later on in this series, when you get to like Freddy's Dead and shit like that, at least it's funny.
Yeah, it does have.
This was not funny. It was poorly acted. The story sucked. It made no sense.
You're about to make me change my rating again.
It was fucking bad, bro.
It was rough. There were some things that I did like about it. Not much though.
I will take Freddy's Dead over this movie.
Look, Freddy's Dead's not getting a high rating for me at all.
I will take really Freddy's Dead.
Take Freddy's Dead. I don't know.
I think I would.
I think I'm going to rate Freddy's Dead a little bit higher than this one. So far, as
I'm saying, I will take Freddy's Dead over this movie.
I think the only one that I'm actually questioning right now is Nightmare 2. As far as how harsh I was on the rating, I believe that's the only one I'm truly questioning right now.
Yeah, because I don't think you remembered how bad these get.
Yeah, I think I think the more and more we go on, I have more and more to compare it by. But Nightmare 2 is the only one I'm fucking questioning I'm questioning my own damn judgment on.
Oh man, and we got Nightmare 6 coming up.
6 and
7.
We're down with 2 more.
Yeah,
we got 2 more to go over.
Which one starts off with like Oregon Trail?
That's 6, isn't it?
Because
so. 7 doesn't start off with that.
I don't fucking know. I'm trying not to think about it.
Because we have all we have left is Freddy's Dead and New Nightmare.
Oh no. Freddy's Dead is 7, isn't it?
No.
Let me see.
I don't believe so because all we have left is Freddy's Dead and New Nightmare.
Damn.
It has to be.
I was messing this up because I smooth thought we would have more than that.
No, this one doesn't have 8.
I don't know why I thought that.
Because of the Halloween franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Originally, we had Halloween franchise with 8 because we weren't counting the Rob Zombie bullshit. But yeah, all we have left is Freddy's Dead and New Nightmare. And so far, I sincerely think
the next one is the one
that the only one that I'm judging too harshly. I think that I might adjust, and you'll see that whenever we tally the movies up at the end of it. The only one of mine that might be out of order whenever we rate them is probably going to be 2. I think it's going to be higher on the board than one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Of course, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. We're going to have an amazing podcast, I'm sure.
I think we will.
Oh, I have my points written down, sir. I have some arguments. I have some arguments coming for you that you're going to fucking hate. And at some point, we're not putting Freddy vs. Jason in the franchise.
No, we're going to wait.
But that is a movie. That is a very fun movie.
Oh yeah,
I'm really looking forward to.
I really am. Because the whole thing is, guys, we couldn't justify putting it in either.
I don't want to put it in Friday or Nightmare franchise because it's a combined universe where it's both of them. So you don't want to attribute it to another one. How do you rate that as far as you can't rank it in a fucking Nightmare series?
Exactly. So what we may do is wait for like Halloween, something like that, Halloween time, something special, and then we'll drop that one. Or we may do it for my birthday video.
No, I got a feeling I know what you're doing for your birthday video. I already have a feeling for that.
All right, guys. Well, I'm giving it a 22. He's giving it a 30.
Yeah.
Out your fucking mind. Find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes. Oh, God, what am I missing? Pandora.
Pandora, iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, YouTube.
Okay. Cool. Find us on all the things, guys.
Every stuff. We everywhere.
Please comment, like, follow, subscribe, add, rank, everything.
Hit the bell. Do all kinds of crazy shit.
That's it, guys. We're out of here.
Later.